All right, so look, y'all. This video I'm finna make or currently making is a lot different from the videos I usually make where I'm just posting just posting gaming clips and stuff like that, right? But I just feel like it's very important for me to talk about this, ignore my fucked up hairline. But I do feel like it's just very important for me to go and talk about this because it's really been on my mind for a little bit, right? So as y'all know, the political figure Charlie Kirk 2 months ago on September the 10th had got assassinated. They already caught the killing and stuff like that. Probably finna be in jail for the rest of his life, if not getting a death penalty. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to talk about is people's reaction to him being assassinated. I just want to get one thing clear. I don't care if you think that Charlie Kirk was just this racist piece of garbage that just hated black people, Asian people. You know, I don't care if you think that, right? Because he wasn't that. Period. If you feel as if you have the right to go ahead and make fun of him dying or make fun of his family members and the people around for reacting the way they did and grieving over him, you are a sick person. Okay? You're sick. So, the person I want to go and talk about, or the people I want to go and talk about, are the YouTubers Abba and Preach. I'm gonna see if I could somehow edit this video and like put their YouTube channel in the video somewhere. But it's like basically they've been like going on these. Actually, there's only really like two videos that they made about making fun of people for supporting Charlie Kirk or making fun of people grieving over Charlie Kirk. And I just find it really disgusting that they did some shit like that because, first of all, they never ever seemed like the type of people to do that in the first place at all. I remember I used to watch Abba and Preach when I was in my, I guess you could say, arc of making fun of these people named Fresh and Fit, but that's not really all that important. They just went completely mask off the moment Charlie Kirk died, and I find that really disgusting. These people are not good people, and I usually hesitate to go and say stuff like that because the bar is all the way up here. We could disagree on certain things, but I'm not gonna call you a bad person just for that. But like when you just making fun of people over their reaction to somebody getting killed, to somebody literally getting shot in their neck to the point where you could see blood like squirting out their neck. Dude, you're fucking sick. Like, actually, you're sick. So, in order to go into more detail, Abby and Preach, they more recently made this video on this YouTuber slash podcaster slash political figure, Officer Tatum slash Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum was a really close friend of Charlie Kirk. He just wasn't a supporter of him. He was literally his friend. And so when Tatum has found out that Charlie Kirk had got shot, did this on a live stream, by the way, he started crying. And that's a completely acceptable reaction. Completely acceptable. And Eben and Preach went out their way to make a video. Basically they took a video of Officer Tatum on a podcast some years ago saying that he would not feel comfortable shedding tears around his spouse slash wife if one of his kids died or something like that. And they took that clip from years ago to basically paint Officer Tatum as having, I guess you could call it selective sympathy, with which like, oh well, I want to go ahead and cry in front of my wife slash spouse if my kid died, but I'll cry for the strangers when my friend dies. When that's not the case at all. They reaching like a motherfucker with that one. And like That gotcha bullshit, like, it just doesn't work at all. To go ahead and make Officer Tatum out to be this person that would cry for his friend but not cry for his kid, it's just absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Because number one, there's a difference between saying something and doing something, right? Saying something and doing something is not the same thing at all. Like, bro, the dude was in shock. Most people, when they find out that they friend just got killed slash shot, they would have probably cried. I don't give a damn how, like, mentally tough you think you are, how mentally resilient you think you are. You're probably gonna shed tears, bro. And if it's not live on broadcast, you probably finna do it in private, and that's perfectly fine, right? I don't think that Tatum was positioning himself as being this hyper masculine figure that can compartmentalize like everything at all. I don't think he was doing that. Like I said, I've been preached. They was reaching like a motherfucker with that. And I just find it really absurd and really disgusting that they would do something like that, because again, they wouldn't seem like the type of people to do that. Now the second video that they made is more of a heinous one in my opinion. This other YouTuber like Stevie Knight. I don't care what you think about him, right? He was also a fan of Charlie Kirk. They basically made a parody type of song mocking Stevie Knight's sympathy slash grief slash support of Charlie Kirk. Now, like I said, I don't care what you think of Stevie Knight if y'all know who that is. I don't care what you think of Charlie Kirk if y'all know who that is. Making fun of that shit is just no. It's not cool. Time out. You gotta stop. Like, seriously, full stop. I don't like I said, I don't care if you think that Charlie Kirk was just this evil man when he wasn't. It's not acceptable to do shit like that. And I say the same thing for the people that made fun of George Floyd getting killed. Time out. That's not cool. What happened to him was messed up, but we not finna act like that this is acceptable, or we not finna act like that I'm somehow a hypocrite for calling out the people that made fun of Charlie Kirk and not calling out the people who made fun of George Floyd. Both of y'all gotta, both of those people have to like chill, okay? Both of those type of people have to chill. Want to put that out there, right? Now, I didn't bother watching the little video that Abby and Preach made, that little parody song of Stevie Knight. But and like, honestly, I would go and tell y'all the title of the video, but it's like I'm not telling you that title because it's just fucked up, dude. But yeah, really, that's all I really wanted to go ahead and talk about. This stuff has just been on my mind for a little bit, and I haven't made a video in a while, and I sure as shit haven't made a video like this in probably like years. I remember one time I made a video speaking on the Black Lives Matter riots in 2020, but I deleted that video. This one is definitely gonna stay up. I don't give a damn if y'all have a problem with that. I don't give a damn if y'all think that I might be too young to go ahead and know about stuff like this. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, trust me. Okay? I don't know everything, but I do know some things, right? I will happily admit I don't know everything. But what I do know is that if you mock anybody for dying, if you mock anybody's family members for the way that they're grieving, if you mock people's inner circle for reacting the way that they did, you need to get your shit together. Real talk. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I might make videos like this in the near future. I might not, you know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I'll see y'all.